Good afternoon, family. It's your ghetto news reporter, Mary-L. That's between Mary and the lead. Today is Sunday, August the 18th, 2019. So they say, even if it isn't, we don't care. Today is also the day that Robin Thicke is supposed to be at the South Shore Country Club. It's a nice day. Go out there and mellow in his business like people mellow in mine. So I'm going to let you children have y'all day, because I know it's a pedophile event. I come to figure out what I'm working with now. You understand what I'm saying? Well, so, back to the Lincoln book. Okay, I would go through the whole thing with you, but I ain't gonna do all that. I don't want to bore you and stuff. I just left 63rd in Cottage Grove, and there was a picture of the Obama girls in there. And, you know, every story that I heard about the White House was, how can I put it? Suspect. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning there was a lot of child endangerment going on as far as, you know, pedophilia is concerned and stuff. So I wonder exactly what happened with the girls in the White House. You understand what I'm saying? Because I heard last I heard they was a little mischievous or whatever and stuff. A little, you know, acting out a little bit and stuff, you know, and they must have gotten this from somewhere. Long story short, this book yesterday I got off of Greenwood, right off of 63rd and Greenwood, about 65th, in a little box or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? A little school box in the hood. Imagine that. It wasn't all that in the hood before. Now they all in the hood like white people and stuff. You know, you can become a graduate just by sleeping on the streets and stuff. You'd be smart as anybody that went to college. That's how many books they got. So I was wondering how they did it. And this is how they did it. This is how they got you, girl. Let me take my glasses off. You see the 2007 right there? See, they say, don't never let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. I'm right-handed. You understand what I'm saying? But I told my foster family, the Redmonds, if something happened to my right hand, I still want to be able to write. So this says copyright. You see the 2007? You see the LLC? They everywhere. I don't know what that stands for, but they everywhere. Long story short, I posted my first ever YouTube video, Mary Mac versus the Fat Black Oprah Winfrey, on November the 8th of 2007. So once they got wind of that, everybody played it off as if, you know, they didn't know I was coming with the truth or whatever. And they got their people in position. And that's why Obama got into the presidency in the White House, because of me. And of course, Oprah playing it off as if she didn't know, I guess. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. It's all about longevity, and they're going to use my story, I guess, to death. Now, you remember the white chief of police or whatever, John Burge, the white guy that was, he was a police detective in Chicago. And he would force people to sign confessions that they didn't do and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? He probably still on the force, because I'm still going through hell. They claim he died, but I don't believe it. They just, you know, brought some more people in or whatever and stuff. So that's how I got railroaded, May 31st of 2008. Now, if you look right here, see, they don't spell it John Burge. They don't spell it the same. This is how he spells it, and this is how they spelled it. You understand what I'm saying? But it's still the same damn name. So that's how I got railroaded. It's all about, you know, trickology. You see the Dorothy? It's like the Wizard of Oz. You want to know who all behind it, right? And then you see the Tyak, you know, Ty Dollar Sign, the one that made Paranoid. I think these bitches trying to set me up. And then you see the A, the C, and the K. That could be Mac. You see the M.A., that's Young M.A. They needed somebody to take over. You understand what I'm saying? For real. Real talk. Somebody that was ruthless. Yep. So that's how I got railroaded on that. You see the Jerry? it was Jerry Ford who raped me as a little girl. He was a gangbanger, and it was 4 other guys, and that's why it's called 5 Guys, and that's why Young M.A. said, don't bring that beef to me, take it to 5 Guys. Y'all know her songs by now. It's all about the disability. But not only that, Jerry, his sister, Lenore Ford, you know, is a teacher, and her mother was a teacher. And Lenore and I grew up, and it's, you know, it's all bullshit. It's all pedophilia, man. You understand what I'm saying? Child abuse. You know, but because I was young, dumb, full of cum, and retarded at the same time, but smart, they took advantage of me. Yep. Now you see right here, it says 6, and then it's 73. 1973, I was in the Sun-Times newspaper, you know, and then at the age of 6, I went to live with the Ratners. So that's why you got the 73. They just put the 0 there to try to throw you off or whatever. You see the Don and the Johnston, that could be Donna, and she probably changed her name from Evans to Johnston. You never know. She probably got married. You know, see, they all had to come together in order to tell my story. But this book, you know, I'm the only one who could really decipher it for you and fill in the blanks and stuff. See what else we got. You know, you got some numbers right here. Yeah, they don't want to focus now because this got to be the money because, you know, they listened to me earlier when I broke it down to my nosy neighbors. You understand what I'm saying? But it could very well be 1985, the year The Color Purple came out, and that's where Oprah come in at. See, everybody was positioning themselves long before, you know, I had wind of who they were. You understand? They had already planned it, and that's why they say, where you want to be in, you know, 10 years. Now, I'm not going to go through this whole book, but you see the little Mac? So I just put Mary Mac. You understand what I'm saying? See the 9? They just flipped the 6 and made it a 9. You understand what I'm saying? That's all they did. Little cute shit like that. Let me see. So it says these states right here, they talk about the American Civil War. And I told Oprah in 1995 that we was going back in history. So they trying to make the North a slave state, and Money, Mississippi, the South, where Emmett Till supposed to have got hung and drowned or whatever. Money, Mississippi, Google it. These states thought that President Lincoln wanted to take away their rights to own slaves. Lincoln fought to keep the United States together. But America is a free state. You understand what I'm saying? In 1865, the North won the war and ended slavery in the United States. Now, it say 1865, but I said 1984. Okay? That's what I say. You understand what I'm saying? But slavery ended, like I said. You understand what I'm saying? So what's all the slave shit about? See, it's people still got slaves, and they want me to be a slave, and, you know, all this house divided shit. You know, it's all about control, and they can't control me. See, it's the brown states. They was fighting over the brown states. See, I'm brown. See, America was brown. It was called the Chocolate City, Chicago. They fighting over the city, right? You know what I'm saying? So these the ones that's conquered so many, you understand what I'm saying? And these was the ones that was available or whatever and stuff. And, you know, it's all about the city, control. So, you know, they go to Lee. My name is Lee. But like I said in another video, it was a guy in AA. His name was Robert Lee. He was a sissy. You understand what I'm saying? He grew up in entertainment. And later on in the book, they talk about, you know, people being entertainers and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? So basically, it came to this. They was looking for another leader because they realized, you know, I'm not going to be the one that robbed myself. It said then it got worse for Lincoln. Lincoln agreed to fight for the South against Lincoln and the North. Lincoln needed to find another leader, and he had to do it fast. So they came up with Young M.A. because they knew. Now, I'm saying Lincoln, but, you know, whoever, Lincoln shit might very well be alive. You understand what I'm saying? It all depends on how you read this shit. But even if they copying Lincoln, you know, they had to find somebody fast when it came to your girl, Mary-L33, a.k.a. Mary Mac, your ghetto news supporter. You understand what I'm saying? So you see the little Mac right there. You see that, right? You see. And all you got to do is flip that 9 and make it a 6 right there. But you understand what I'm saying? It's all dependent. See, chapter 1, I'm number 1. I'm the one that got y'all the millions and billions of dollars or whatever. Okay? Now, they talk about Vision Quest. As a teenager, McClellan was one of the best students of the West Military Academy. Now, I was in a place called Vision Quest, but it was the East Coast wagon train at the time. And if you switch Army around, you got Mary. You understand what I'm saying? So nothing happens in this world by mistake. My favorite number is 10. You understand what I'm saying? Talk about the Potomac River. They go to Mac right there. Mary Mac. You do the math. So basically, I'm gonna wrap this all up because I'm not gonna go through the whole thing. But all it is an invasion of privacy. You see Maryland. They just want my land. It's a street right down the street called Maryland in Chicago. You don't have to go to Maryland. It says Lee was as cautious as McClellan. I'll say, so I was cautious.